Grayson and Autumn's love story felt like something out of a movie. They were the couple everyone admired, inseparable, deeply in love, and planning a future together. Grayson trusted Autumn completely. He saw her as his partner for life, the one person he could count on no matter what. Their friends would often joke that they shared a single brain, always finishing each other's sentences and knowing what the other was thinking. For 3 years, their bond seemed unbreakable. Grayson supported Autumn's dreams, celebrated her successes, and was her rock during tough times. He believed their foundation was built on honesty and mutual respect, a belief he held dearer than anything else. But slowly, cracks began to appear in their perfect facade. It started with small, almost unnoticeable things. Autumn would be vague about where she'd been, or her stories wouldn't quite add up. She'd receive texts at odd hours and quickly hide her phone, brushing it off as spam or a work thing. Grayson, blinded by love and trust, initially dismissed his doubts, told himself he was just being paranoid. He didn't want to believe that the woman he adored could be deceiving him. He'd even apologized for questioning her, feeling guilty for his own suspicions. After all, trust was the cornerstone of their relationship, and he didn't want to be the one to break it. The tipping point came one evening when Grayson planned a surprise dinner for their anniversary. He came home early, flowers in hand, only to find the apartment empty. He called Autumn, and she told him she was stuck late at a work meeting, sounding stressed and tired. She promised she'd be home as soon as she could. Grayson understood, or at least he tried to. But a nagging feeling led him to call one of her coworkers, just to check if everything was okay. The coworker was confused. Not only was there no late meeting, but Autumn had actually left the office hours ago, mentioning she was going out with friends. The lie was so blatant, so cold, it hit Grayson like a physical blow. The foundation he thought was so strong crumbled in an instant. That night, the truth unraveled in a series of painful confrontations. Every little inconsistency, every suspicious text, every white lie suddenly made sense. Autumn had been living a double life. She wasn't just being dishonest about her whereabouts. She had been seeing someone else for months. The person Grayson thought he knew, the life they had built together, it was all based on a web of deceit. The heartbreak was immense, but it was the betrayal that cut the deepest. The woman he had given his heart to had not only broken it, but had systematically lied to his face every single day. Gosh! The trust was gone, shattered into a million pieces, and with it, any hope for their future. The love story was over, replaced by a painful lesson in betrayal. After the initial shock and devastation, a different feeling started to brew inside Grayson, a quiet, simmering anger. He had been played for a fool, and the thought of Autumn getting away with it, moving on without any consequences, was unbearable. He realized that moping around wasn't going to heal his broken heart. He needed closure, but not the kind you get from a tearful conversation. He needed a little bit of justice, a way to reclaim the power she had taken from him. An idea started to form in his mind, something clever and a bit mischievous. It wasn't about causing her pain, but about giving her a taste of the public humiliation she had made him feel privately. Grayson knew that Autumn was incredibly proud of her new, high-profile job and was desperate to impress her new boss and colleagues. She was organizing a major company-wide charity gala, an event she had been bragging about for weeks. This was his chance. Grayson, being a talented graphic designer, created a series of beautifully designed congratulatory posters. At first glance, they looked like elegant ads for the gala. But upon closer inspection, the text told a very different story. Woven into the intricate design were screenshots of Autumn's own texts, the very ones that exposed her lies and affair. He printed dozens of them, and the night before the gala, plastered them all around the venue and the surrounding neighborhood. The next day, chaos erupted. Autumn arrived at her big event to find her dirty laundry aired for everyone to see. Her boss, her colleagues, and even the charity's patrons. The posters were undeniable proof of her deceit, written in her own words. The humiliation was swift and public. Her professional reputation was tarnished, and the respect she had worked so hard to gain evaporated in an instant. Grayson didn't stick around to watch the fallout, but he heard about it from mutual friends. Autumn's carefully constructed world had come crashing down. For Grayson, it wasn't just about revenge. It was about closing a painful chapter and taking back his story. He had turned his heartbreak into a final, powerful statement, and with that, he was finally ready to move on. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.